applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
JaMychal Green's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first.
For Utah, number 44, Bogdanovich.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Oh, yeah, we're coming right back to you.
Mitchell with it up top. Right now, down 7. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
JaMychal Green at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Mitchell with the basketball. Down 12.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Here we go.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Cash is in. Someone has to get into a zip code. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Clippers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Jazz have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Assists.
The Utah Jazz are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
Beverly has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Knock loose. Conley. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Jazz have it. Cephalosha against Paul George. Off the assist.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Mitchell with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Donovan Mitchell trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. To Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. Down to Green. And the basket good at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Beverly. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Trailing by 14. Looking to push. Williams into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Goes to the left side. Paul George. Down low for Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Mitchell against George. Leonard to Williams. Rudy Gobert with the block. That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. Conley into the front court. His guys down big. To Gobert. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Cashes in for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Utah ball. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Mike Conley at the line for 2 shots, shooting 75% so far tonight. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To George. Williams. They'll get it down to Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
JaMychal Green at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Utah's got it. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Williams. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Kawhi Leonard, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
JaMychal Green sends it. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Conley. Not going down here. Williams across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. To Conley. That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Conley. Down low for Gobert. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
And number 3.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Jazz have the ball. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Beverly. Tough shot. Well defended. To Gobert. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Jazz pick it up. Clippers have it. Stuffs it down with authority.